What is up, Raider Nation? Welcome back to the LV Raider 10 YouTube channel. As the off season is in full effect for the teams that are not getting ready to play in the Super Bowl this week, I wanted to go back into Raiders history and share some history of some of my personal favorite Raiders. And I can't think but to start this series any better than with my all-time favorite Raider, Marcus Allen. Marcus Allen is originally from the San Diego area of California, where he played his high school football at Lincoln High School. Marcus Allen played the positions of quarterback and safety during his high school tenure. In his senior year, Marcus Allen led Lincoln to the 1977 CIF championship game, where he absolutely blew up into a Southern California football star. He accounted for 5 total touchdowns, including a pick 6, while also rushing for 195 yards. This performance helped him receive the Cal High Sports Mr. Football, which is awarded to the best football player in California for the year of 1977. After his high school career, Marcus Allen decided to head 2 hours north to the University of Southern California. Head coach at the time and all-time great John Robinson originally recruited Allen to play safety for him, but decided after all to switch his positions to tailback. In 1978 and 79, Marcus Allen had to wait to play as he was the number 2 back behind Charles White, who won the Heisman Trophy in Marcus Allen's freshman year. In 1979, Marcus Allen, in an attempt to see the field more, decided to play fullback for White, where that season he accounted for 879 yards from scrimmage and 8 touchdowns. In the year of 1980, Marcus Allen would finally get the number 1 spot at tailback, and he did not disappoint. With his play, Marcus Allen accounted for 1,794 all-purpose yards, rushing for 1,563 of them to go along with 14 touchdowns on the year. He received a second-team All-American nod for his efforts as the Trojans finished the season 8-1. Some big game of note for Allen included a 216-yard game against Minnesota, a 133-yard game against Arizona State, and another 216-yard game against Washington. The year of 1981 was Marcus Allen's best year of collegiate football, and he would cement his legacy for USC football. He accounted for 2,559 yards of total offense and rushing for 2,342 yards, the first player in an NCAA history to rush for over 2,000 yards. His efforts this season rewarded him with receiving Pac-10 Player of the Year, unanimous All-American, the Walter Camp Award, and the Maxwell Award, and to top it all off, he received the Heisman Trophy. Marcus Allen still currently holds a share for most 200-yard rushing games in the NCAA, rushing for 200 or more yards 12 different times. Marcus Allen was drafted 10th overall in the 1982 NFL Draft by the newly moved Los Angeles Raiders. In his strike-shortened rookie year, Allen led the Raiders to the best record in the AFC at 8-1. He had 1,098 yards of total offense, 14 touchdowns, and led the league in rushing touchdowns with 11, as he won the NFL Offensive Rookie of the Year award. In Marcus Allen's second year of the NFL, he eclipsed the 1,000-yard mark, rushing for 1,014 yards, but saved his best performance for Super Bowl XVIII. On January 22, 1984, Marcus Allen rushed for a Super Bowl record at the time 191 yards and scored 2 touchdowns, including another Super Bowl record and arguably one of the best plays in Super Bowl history, a 74-yard rushing touchdown, seemingly avoiding the entire Washington defense.
Only 12 seconds left to play third quarter. Here's Marcus Allen. Cutting back upfield, and Marcus Allen could be gone. 74 yards for Marcus Allen. And the Raiders are starting to shove this one in the winner's column. 74 yards. You just witnessed the longest run in Super Bowl history from scrimmage by Marcus Allen on a broken play. The record had been held by Tom Matty. It was 58 yards in Super Bowl III.
You don't teach that kind of running. This is reaction. This is a great running back. Watch him. He starts out here to the left. He feels the force and support coming. He says, oh, I can't go there. There's strong safety. Ken Coffey there. I'll start here. Now I see a cutback against that guy. Now I see open field. I'm just going to turn it on and take it into the end zone. That is a heck of a run. You don't teach that. You don't practice that. You don't see that on films.
Allen ended up winning Super Bowl MVP in this game and brought the first Super Bowl victory to the city of Los Angeles. The 1984 season, Marcus Allen once again eclipsed the 1,000-yard rushing mark, rushing this time for 1,168 yards and his career high of 13 touchdowns, also accompanied by his 758 yards and 5 touchdowns receiving this year. The next year in 1985 was Marcus Allen's best year in the NFL, rushing for 1,759 yards and scoring 11 total touchdowns, while leading the Raiders to a 12-4 record and winning the AFC West division. Allen led this year in rushing and ended the season by rushing for over 100 yards consecutively in the last 9 games of the season. He was named the NFL's most valuable player this season, and the Raiders received their 3rd MVP in its franchise's history. Allen had a down 1986 season, as he only rushed for 759 yards and started 10 games. But in the 1987 season is when issues started to arise within the Raiders organization. In the 1987 draft, the Raiders selected the at the time professional baseball player Bo Jackson with the 183rd pick in the 7th round. Jackson and Allen shared the Raiders' backfield from 1987 to 1990, where Allen was very supportive and open to sharing a backfield with Jackson, even playing fullback for Jackson for multiple seasons. But the relationship with owner Al Davis began to sour over contract disputes, where Davis decided to bench Allen and send him down the depth chart even as low as the number 4 on the roster. The frustration between both Allen and Davis became a full spectacle during the 1992 season, where during a Monday night game between the Dolphins and the Raiders, a halftime interview with Allen revealed Allen's feelings towards owner Al Davis, at the time stating Davis was trying to get him, as well as feeling as Davis was trying to devalue Allen as a player and trying to stop him from making the Hall of Fame by sabotaging the latter part of his career. In the 1993 NFL season, Marcus Allen decided to leave the Raiders and sign with the AFC West rival Kansas City Chiefs, where he joined another former face of the franchise in Joe Montana, formerly of the 49ers. Although Allen only rushed for 764 yards this season, he led the AFC in rushing touchdowns with 12 and received the NFL's Comeback Player of the Year award. He and Joe Montana led the Chiefs to an AFC Championship game appearance, where the Chiefs ended up falling short to the Buffalo Bills by a score of 30-13. Allen decided to play 4 more seasons with the Chiefs before retiring in 1997. His career stats include 3,222 rushing attempts, 12,243 rushing yards, and 123 touchdowns. Marcus Allen was inducted to the Pro Football Hall of Fame in 2003 and can still be seen on the sidelines of select Raider games, as well as an avid supporter of the Raiders currently. As a Southern California resident and fanatical USC and Raiders fan, Marcus Allen is ingrained in the history of both programs and is synonymous with achievement in both collegiate and NFL football. He is my personal favorite football player because he is from Southern California and one of the most accomplished football players in the history of my favorite collegiate program in USC, and he is an all-time Raider player. As a Los Angeles native, the pride he shows for the city of LA is unmatched and makes him that much more appealing as a person as well as a football player to me personally. Thank you again, Raider Nation, for tuning in. Make sure to like and subscribe, and just as always, just win, baby.